Hi, my name is Lola Odeyemi, and this is a brief narrative to guide you through my e-portfolio. I just concluded a 2-week residency to kickstart my 2-year master's program in educational leadership and management at Royal Roads University, and it was a very insightful experience, and I use the word insightful because it was more of an inward looking and self-discovery process for me. I gained a better understanding of who I am as a person, a learner, and an educator. I came out of residency a critical thinker, able to form ideologies, strategies, and approaches that can be beneficial towards the improvement of my school setting and even impact change to my country's educational system. During residency, my learning profile continually evolved. I began to discover several factors and teaching strategies that impacted and formed my learning. I transitioned from a passive learner to an active learner by week 1, and by week 2 I was an engaged learner, and now post residency I consider myself a reflective learner. The images to illustrate this transition are on my learning profile page. Through the discussions in class, I gained different and richer perspectives to ideas and strategies for school improvement and the teaching profession. Passionately and critically processing the information to form my thoughts around what would work best in my context, and continuously reflecting to form a clearer vision and strategy. Reflecting is now an integral part of my learning. It is like a process of purifying and redefining my thoughts and learning to achieve clarity and in-depth understanding. This I like to liken to the process of passing gold through fire to attain purity. And an activity that I like to illustrate myself as a reflective learner is the team project we had for EDLM 501. The project was to showcase the connections and differences in our dichotomies, and the experience was an interesting one for me because, reflecting on it, I was able to pinpoint some of my shortcomings and got a better understanding of how I work best with people. Looking at the image of the kites in my reflection page, I represent the red color, and being an ENFP, as a result of my Myers-Briggs personality test, I know I can be very imaginative and spontaneous, coming up with several ideas to achieve a product or result. But systematic planning and implementation of that idea is what I might struggle with. I need to learn to make well thought out plans to move from idea to product. because idea without implementation just remains a dream. Through reflection, I learned to surround myself with a well-balanced team consisting of people with different personality types other than mine, so as to harness different strengths to ensure the changes or ideas conceived do not end as mere talks. Because even through the even working through the project, myself and my team members were able to create a balance, because we're able to draw from each other's strengths. This reflective practice is not common or emphasized back home in my country, and it is a crucial practice that I plan to inculcate into our school culture. Also, through reflection, I have been able to form and identify ideologies around leadership. My ideal kind of leadership is the distributive leadership, which empowers and involves all stakeholders in taking initiative and decision making. But realistically, considering the current state of teaching professionals in my country, and the skills possessed by stakeholders, this kind of leadership would not get us the required change. Therefore, I believe the best kind of leadership to put in place right now in my country is the instructional leadership. Through the instructional leadership, the skilled and visionary principal would be able to take on the four roles of an instructional leader, which include being a resource provider, instructional resource, communicator, and visible presence. That is always being on ground to support the stakeholders and teachers and guiding them through the process. Ultimately, with a lot of school improvements recorded, we can then gradually transition to distributive leadership. Using the illustration of the bed formation as seen on my leadership page, a bed takes the lead for an amount of time, which I describe as the instructional stage, and then takes the back seat for another bed to take the lead, and then it goes on, and then different beds take the lead, and then I describe that phase as distributive, as they all now have a sense of where they're going, a sense of direction. Another key learning for me during residency was identifying the importance of research. Research can be used to identify and solve school problems, and it is also a way to be proactive, as different data can be used to monitor trends and culture. I was opportune to be in a group that worked on other student data, and it was amazing to find out or realize the amount and variety of information available even in our routine data, and how much research they can be used for to effect school improvement. My residency experience would not be as interesting and insightful without the wonderful people in my cohort. Everyone was welcoming and cooperative and very supportive. I felt comfortable relating with everyone and learned a whole lot from discussions I had with several people, which helped form some of my learning. I had the opportunity to be in groups with amazing people and even learned to do presentations in rap. This I plan to try out someday. In conclusion, the residency has helped me redefine my vision. Now my vision is clearer to me and I have a good sense of understanding of what are my expectations, what my expectations are as an educational leader. Walking through the graphic facilitation class, where we highlighted various skills an educational leader should have by 2020, I was able to identify and pinpoint some areas I need to start working on so as to develop myself in preparation for 2020. That is part of my vision now. So, and also on my vision page, I have the image of change. It's all about people. That is the piece I cut out from the big picture, and that speaks to me because I am very passionate about my people, and I intend to take this change back home. Thank you. Please look through the pages of my e-portfolio, and there are images on each page to showcase each aspect of this narrative. Thank you.